Spartans, welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. In today's video, we're going to be taking chart requests all day long today. You guys can put them in the live chat here. We are live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, right here at 1 p.m. on YouTube every single week. We are no longer live on Wednesdays, guys. We're cutting it down to 4 a week. 5 has just been a lot. So 4 a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Tuesday and Thursday, we're going over our chart requests. So yesterday, you guys had the opportunity to put in your chart requests over here inside of the Discord. Okay, so we're going to be answering these today, all of these requests here from yesterday, and also some from the live chat here as well. So if you guys have those, if you're on the live, drop them in the live chat. I hope everybody's doing good. As you guys can see from the title of this video, right, we are in very uncertain times in the short term right now. Trump is talking a lot of crap on Twitter, saying he's going to blow up all of Iran. How is the market going to react to that? Nobody really knows. The charts are still looking very, very bullish. You can see the SPY actually closed green today. The SPY actually closed up today. And you can see that the weekly dot is showing here in April. So once again, guys, uncertain times, bad times, scary times is normally historically a very good time to buy. Okay, people have been predicting the end of the world forever now. Since the beginning of time, people have been saying this is the end, this is it, it's all over, right? Remember in April of last year, everyone was panicked about tariffs, right? If you would have just not turned on the news and panicked, okay, and you use the charts like we use, you would have known that buying stocks back in April of last year was a very good time to be buying. We're getting the same signal here in April. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you for sure what's going to happen, or if Trump actually, drops a bomb on Iran. I don't know. I can't say for sure. There's obviously fundamental things at play here, but technicals on the charts are looking really good. They're telling us that, hey, we are very oversold. Okay, people are very panicked right now. Okay, when this wave is down here, folks, it's never a fun time. It's never like people are positive, right? It's always negative news, negative sentiment, bad, right? Everyone doesn't know what's going to happen. No one knew what was going to happen with the tariffs when Trump was putting those on last year. That's why the market sold off. No one really knows what's going to come of this whole Iran situation. Again, that's why we've been selling off for the last 2 months. But we do have a bottoming signal here for stocks. We also have it on all of the coins we've been talking about. Again, Bitcoin is sitting at 69. Bitcoin is still green. So our strategy here at this channel, guys, okay, at Overkill Trading, is we want to buy when the blue wave is down here, giving green dots. When I say down here, I mean below this white line. Okay, that normally means we have capitulated. Bitcoin has capitulated really hard since this red dot up here in October. Okay, this was the top of Bitcoin. We got all these red dots back here between October and August. Those were our selling targets. Okay, and we pulled all the way back from 125 all the way down here to 60. So Bitcoin is still up above 60. As long as Bitcoin holds 60,000, we are bullish. It doesn't matter what the news says. I don't know how the news can get any worse right now for us. Okay, I do not know how it can get any worse. Okay, it's again, down here, when the wave is down here, guys, it's always like this. It might not be World War III, but it's either COVID or, right, we go back and look at COVID from 2020. You guys remember all that panic? Let's go back to 2020 here on the chart. Look at COVID. Look at this dip. Oh my gosh, COVID-19, it's going to kill us all. We're all going to die. Green dot. Rip. Okay. Again, we trust the data here, folks. We go off the charts. I know I had some people hit me up in the Discord saying, how can we ignore this, and so on and so forth. As investors, we can't let outside, right, if we're technical analysis, technical traders, we can't let outside things bother us, guys. Because last month it was something to do with the Epstein files. Now it's World War III. Now it's something, and then in a month or two, it's probably going to be something else. Okay, it's a constant influx of negative information made, in my opinion, to just distract us and throw us off course. They want us looking the other way while, right, the majority of people, right, the majority of the institutional investors are looking at some of these prices on some of these names and going, wow, okay, these are cheap. I mean, look at Microsoft. Microsoft has absolutely just fumbled here. From 550 all the way down here to 350. Is Microsoft a different company down here than it was up here? No, it's still the same company. So you're just seeing these signals pop, right? Microsoft is looking really good down here at 370. I mean, this is below the 4-year moving average, okay, getting a ton of signals. They got earnings coming up on the 28th, but there's just so many opportunities, right, from a technical perspective. Again, I can't tell you what's going to happen with Iran, guys. If a bomb goes off over there, I don't know how the market's going to react tomorrow. If it doesn't go off, I got to imagine that's going to be good, okay, if they come to an agreement in the next, I mean, Trump says it's going to happen at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's literally in 4 hours. So this is not easy to do, right? This is very hard to do. But again, if we're staying disciplined and we're using our strategy, right, that we talk about here, we should not be worried. We should just be looking for the signals, okay? If a red dot comes, okay, what are we going to do? We can short, okay? We can go short, or we can set a stop loss, okay? If that green dot goes away, our stop loss should be set right now at 350, okay? But this is a big pullback for Microsoft. Microsoft don't pull back like this very often. So again, and you look at like Google. Has Google pulled back? So Google has hardly even pulled back compared to Microsoft, right? You got names like Netflix here. Okay, Netflix is down quite a bit too. Netflix had a big pullback, and now it's reversing and going the other way. Again, we got the green dot right there in January around 80. It's sitting up here at 100. So, folks, I know it's really hard not to plug into the news. There's crazy things going on in the world. I pray for all the people in Iran. I pray for all the people in the military. Everybody affected by this. All the innocent people. It is a terrible thing. Okay, it is a terrible thing. War is a terrible thing, but it needs to happen. Okay. Everything that happens in the world is for the glory of God. God is in control in the end. If you believe in Jesus Christ, okay, and you believe that God is with us because he is, okay, he's in control of all this, man. If it happens, that means it had to happen, okay? That's just how it is. If it doesn't happen, great, hallelujah. Okay, I want peace in the world. I want to just live in harmony. I don't want to live with these headlines every day saying we're going to annihilate an entire country, an entire continent. And it's like, I don't like it as much as you guys don't like it. I don't like the uncertainty. But again, if we're sticking to the strategy, if we're sticking to the plan, if we're having discipline, you have to stick to it. If you don't stick to it when things are totally looking bad, right, that means you're not disciplined, right? When times get hard, those are the times when character is made, right? It's those days, like I reference this to going to the gym. When I don't want to go to the gym, but I go to the gym because I know I need to go to the gym because I said I was going to do this, right? I have to have the discipline to reach my goals no matter what is thrown at me. No matter if I freaking break my arm or my leg, I should still be going there doing push-ups or something, right? Same thing with our trading strategy. We need to stick to this no matter what. Not even if there's nukes dropping, okay? We have to stay disciplined. And I don't want that to happen, but I'm not in control of that kind of stuff. There's nothing I can do right now that's going to stop Donald Trump from doing what he's going to do. I can't. Okay, we can't react to everything we see because a lot of it is just information, right? I mean, last month everyone was freaking out about Epstein. Now it's World War III. Next month it's probably going to be something else. If we're panicking on every single headline that crosses, I mean, we're going to be buying and selling and buying and selling and buying. No, we stick to the strategy. We stick to the charts, right? We stick to the signals because that's what we said we were going to do, right? If you're following this strategy, it doesn't change no matter what the news headlines are. It doesn't matter what the headlines are. We listen to the data. We listen to the charts, guys. Again, pray for peace. Pray for the leaders of every country, every world leader out there, that they are hearing the voice of God and not submitting to evil forces. Okay, that's my prayer for today. How we doing? Jason, what's going on, brother? Crypto Frost, what's up? I see a request here for SoFi in the chat. So again, guys, today is the chart request day. We take chart requests on Tuesdays and Thursdays here. I do have a playlist here loaded up. Thank you, Efren, for this. We'll be covering names like Hood, Tesla, Coinbase, Plug, HBAR. We're just going to go down this list here today. And we also have chart requests. These are all chart requests. So all these here in the playlist are from over here in the chart request thread. I'll also be taking them from the live chat as well. So again, when I'm reading these ones off over here, they're from over here inside the Discord. You guys can get your chart requests over here in the Discord to be covered in future streams once those open again. So that was yesterday. They're currently closed, but they will reopen once we get through all these names. So I see one in the chat here. Let's go ahead and start with SoFi. We've been talking about SoFi for a couple weeks now. So SoFi is also one of those stocks that has pulled back really nicely here. We like this kind of a pullback from 30 down to 15. What I really like about SoFi right now is it's sitting at its moving average. So we have something here called the cheat sheet. Okay, so one of the indicators we pay attention to here is that blue line. Okay, that is the 4-year moving average. Okay, so when price is into the moving average, right, we can assume that we are getting a fair price. So the average price over 4 years is literally sitting right here at 1550. We're sitting just above it right now. We got our green dots. Again, if you guys are familiar with our strategy, we want to buy when this blue wave is down here. When this blue wave is down here is normally when people don't like the stock. People are starting to talk bad, or people are giving up on the stock, or there's uncertain things going on in the news. Okay, that's always down here, right? It was tariffs last year, now it's World War III. But again, if you plugged your ears, didn't look at the news, and bought the signal, you would have been a very happy man or woman last year. Okay, same thing down here in 2024 before Trump got elected, right? Boom, we went to the moon. Okay, right down here, okay, World War III right now. But again, if you're looking at the data, if you're looking at the indicator, okay, this is a really good time to buy. And we're into the mean. Okay, the mean is just the average. So we either want to buy names into the mean or below the mean. Okay, and you can see how price is literally sitting right on the average right now. So I do like SoFi here. I'm still remaining a buyer. SEI, I was looking at this one on the monthly the other day. Look at this brutal drop here. You're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months in a row of going down. You're getting a green candle here. If you're going to play this one here off that green candle, I would use stop loss at like 4.5 cents. But a green dot looks like it's coming there on the monthly. You got the one on the weekly. It's just been melting down. I think this one's going to snap back. I think we could see what's the frick? Is it the Clarity Act? The Clarity Act should pass any day. I think it's going to happen any day. I think that's going to be the distraction away from Iran. Oh, the Clarity Act passes, and then they're just going to pump these markets up, and then everyone's going to forget about Iran and just focus on the markets. Okay, but SEI, I like this one down here. Again, I don't own it, but any asset that I want to buy, if it drops 9 months in a row and I want to own that asset, normally I'm buying after that. You hardly ever see this. You hardly ever see a name dip 9, 10 months in a row. I mean, that's insane. Okay, you never get those kind of dips. This has been one of the worst dips I have ever seen in cryptocurrency, and I've been doing this for 9 years. Okay, I have not seen a lot of these capitulation dips that go on this long. 9 months, okay? But they say the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. So what that means is the harder we fall, normally the bigger we rise. So I do like SEI here at these levels. Again, I don't know much about the project. If you're requesting it, I'm sure you know about it, because I only recommend you guys buy projects that you actually believe in, the tech, the fundamentals of it, so on and so forth. Hood's still green down here as well. We like Robinhood still at 70. What else we got? I see one in the chat here for MSTR. Robinhood, we still like at 70. We're still bullish on that. MSTR is trying to find a bottom here again. We think the bottom's in right here at 100. Okay, we got that signal right there at 50, and we also got one right here at 120. So if you bought here at 150, bought here at 120, your average cost should be around 140. And again, we're just waiting till this wave comes back up here to sell. So if you believe in MSTR, okay, we would be bullish right now, but you need to have a stop loss set. So anytime you get a red dot down here, you need to set a stop loss. The stop loss would be at the previous low, which is this candle right here from February. I would just set it right there at $100. If it breaks $100, I would bounce. But as of right now, it's building support right here at this level, here at 124. Here's let's go here at the top. Tesla. So Tesla's going to set up nice, guys. I called this out on TikTok this week. Tesla's going to set up really nice here, okay? We like the capitulation, right? We like when these names drop like this. 500 down here to 336 is a 32% drop. I think Tesla could come back down here to 290. Okay, we're not going to jump the gun on this or do anything crazy until we get the green dot, until we get the signal. That is when we know that the bottom is in. Okay, right here in April, same thing. 230, it went all the way up to 500. Again, this isn't a day trade. These signals take time to develop. So if you bought here in April, you bought at 230, and you should have been selling right here in October. That was 6 months later, right up here at 272. Again, our strategy is fully laid out here for you guys. Okay, 1 to 6 months out on all investments. Okay, we're not scared when a name dip. We don't have any Tesla. Why don't we have any Tesla? Because we got the sell signal right here in December, right here at 470. Okay, now it's dipping. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for the green dot here on Tesla. So I like it. I like the fact that it's pulling back. We just want to wait for the signal for confirmation there on Tesla. What else we got? XLM. Oops. XLM from the chat. This one's still holding on to 13. Again, still holding green. It got the MACD crossover. I think we're going to get Clarity Act news probably in the next... It could be this week, guys. I mean, with where these charts are, I mean, look at the MACD crossover here. I mean, you're seeing a ton of bullish indications here on these names. I would use a stop loss at XLM at 13 cents if I was in it. Okay, that thing needs to hold 13 cents, but we are bullish as long as this dot remains green. Okay, the monthly looks like it's coming here very shortly as well. I like this a lot above 13 cents. That's the support level that we're watching. As long as the dot is green, if it flips to red, right, you need to set that stop loss right there at 13 cents. But up above 13 cents, this looks like a good spot to be dollar cost averaging into the name. AREC, A-R-E-C, same thing. We just need the signal. We're down below the white line now. That's good. Now we're just watching for the signal there on A-R-E-C. USAR, same thing. We just need the signal. Okay. Again, everyone's talking about USAR up here at $40. Now it's back down here at 15. We need the signal here on UASR, and that's what we're waiting for there. Coinbase is red here on the weekly. So what are we doing? We're setting a stop loss at the previous low. So anytime you guys see the dot flip to red, like it did back here in January, you got to set a stop loss. Your stop loss should have been right there at 230, that previous low right there. Once we lost that, we capitulated. Okay, so right now the stop loss is sitting right there at 140 for Coinbase. We bounced at that level here in 2025, bounced on it right here in 2024, bouncing on it again right here in 2026. We want to see that green dot come back like this week. It looks like we're green on the week so far, so we are pushing up here. And no telling what the market's going to do tomorrow, because literally we're sitting at crunch time right now with this war stuff and all this talk of bombing and wiping out a civilization. I mean, I think it's just crazy. I've never seen a president talk like this before. So up above 140, I still like Coinbase. It still looks good. What's up, Ephraim? What's up, Jeff? Slow Train, what's going on, brother? Boss Hood says Hims, H-I-M-S. That one's still good. We covered this one yesterday. I still really like that one. Dot's still green. You got the MACD crossover. This one's looking really good. Okay, we called that signal out right there at $14. Popped up to 27. A little bit of a pullback here, but it's trying to reverse here. You can see that green candle is forming. I like this one a lot. I like this one a lot above 18. I think it's a very undervalued stock. I see one for Daniel for XCN. Nothing's changed with XCN, guys. Nothing's changed. It's just sitting here. It's just not doing anything. 0.004 is still the level. The dot is currently red. Looking for the green dot. I'm just accumulating as much of this one as possible. Okay, up above 0.004, it looks good though. Okay, we're just ranging, right? We haven't moved since December. We've just gone sideways for 4 months. Had a nice little pop there, but other than that, we're just sideways right now. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Snapchat, SNA, Snap. Snap's looking good still. Snap's one of my favorite stocks right now. April 16th is their next earnings. I believe that's going to be next week. Next week we'll get their earnings. Normally they move really big off of earnings. Looks like they got downgraded today by Wells Fargo, but I mean, dude, I mean all the signals are popping off right here. So I really like Snapchat down at these levels. Again, we're sitting at like a 10-year low. Look at the monthly, how we're kind of curling. Okay, you see how we went down hard for 3 months, and now we're getting that signal, that green candle right there. We don't got the signal on the monthly yet, but we got it on the weekly here. So I'm very bullish on Snap. I think their earnings is going to go very well this quarter. I think it's going to be a very, very nice quarter for Snapchat here at all-time lows. Again, the last time this hit this level was back here in 2019. That was, what, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago? Okay, look at that. Boom, all the way up to $80. Okay, you haven't got a chance to buy Snapchat this low in 8 years. I see one for Snapchat from Leon, or I'm sorry, Ada Cardano for Leon. Again, if you look at Cardano's monthly chart, I mean, this is... I mean, this stuff just doesn't come around every once in a while. Like this is... The last time the wave was down here was in 2023. This was 3 or 4 years ago down here at these prices. So 25 cents, it ended up going all the way to $1.35. We're literally back down here. You can see we've dipped for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months in a row. I guess we dipped for 7 months in a row right there, but I mean this has been one of 2 times we've dipped for 7 months in a row. We are due for a green candle. Would I be watching on ADA? I mean, you already have the weekly, so you could already be starting a position right here at 20, 24. The next place you could look to add is the monthly. So again, we want to buy when this wave is down here. You had a chance to buy right there at 35 and another one down here at 25. So your average cost should be around 30 cents right now if you're using our signals. And again, you're just waiting till the wave comes back up here and gives you a red dot. When the wave comes back up here and gives you a red dot, that's where you need to sell. Okay, September 2025, 90 cents. If you didn't take profits, you're probably not very happy right now. Again, if you're using the signals, okay, you need to be able to take profits. That's why we have a buying strategy and a selling strategy listed out over here, okay? Selling strategy, buying strategy. If you guys are new, check out the free trading course over here, okay? The trading course is going to teach you about these rules and about these indicators and how we approach the markets. Again, we're swing trading here. We're not day trading, okay? These are swing trades. We want to buy after big, massive drawdowns like this. At big, massive drawdowns like this, people are not having a good time. People are not having fun down here, guys. No bueno, okay? No one likes this kind of a dip. That's an 80% drop. This is where people give up, right? People give up when things are in despair, right? And we're down here. This is when people give up. This is not when you want to give up. This is when you just want to hold the line, baby. Hold the line! That's what Spartans do. Spartans never quit. Spartans never surrender. We hold the line. Death or glory. Okay, so again, we got some very serious news probably coming out in the next couple hours. What else we got? I see one for Ethereum. Ethereum's still above 2,000 after all this stress and turmoil and all the panic. And I mean, we're just sitting right here. We're not moving. We're going sideways. Okay, kind of like this. Kind of like this. We're just kind of, it's just ranging, right? We're building a range, building a range, building a range. And pretty soon, I think we're going to break out and go back to $4,000 or $5,000 on ETH. I'm still bullish as long as this dot remains green and we hold on to 1750. But the fact that this is still over 2,000 shows you how strong this support level is right now. Link is same thing, right? We think the bottom for Link is in at $7, down here at $7. That low from February. We think that is the low. So, still green. You got the MACD crossover. If you guys don't know what a MACD crossover is, take that course or just go look up, hey, what is a MACD crossover and is it bullish? Okay, it'll tell you, yes, that is a bullish indication. Along with the green dot, along with holding support. Again, sideways action isn't a bad thing when we go like this. Yeah, it's boring. Right, it's boring because we don't go anywhere. We don't do anything. It's not exciting. Okay, but we call that the stealth phase here, folks. The stealth phase is when we're just going sideways, not doing much. Okay, this is boring. I'm just as bored as you are with some of these names. We're just not doing anything, not doing anything. But eventually, right, Ethereum's going to break back out. Ethereum's not going anywhere, dude. With all this stuff happening with the governments and the fact that it got listed as a commodity, it's going to be around forever. And the fact that we're buying stuff 80% off the recent highs is a massive opportunity. We're literally buying right here, right now. This is where we're buying these assets at right now. Okay, this is when everyone's running for the door. This is when everyone's scared. This is when everyone's uncertain. Okay, I know times are crazy. I'm about to just delete social media so I don't have to look at it anymore because I just want to look at the charts. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. But you guys get my point. We need to blank out the news and look at these charts. Every time this wave comes down here and gives a green dot, okay, all the way back here since 2022, great time to buy. Great time to buy. Great time to buy. Down here, it's always bad news. It's always something crazy is going to happen. The world's going to end. We're all screwed, right? Yada yada yada. That's always the news. That always has been the news since the beginning of the time. Since the beginning of time. You show me the chart, I'll tell you what the news is. I'll tell you that the news is bad right now. I'll tell you that no one wants to buy crypto right now, okay? By looking at the chart. Up here, no, this is when everyone's wanting to buy, right? This is when everyone's asking me, is it too late to buy? Is it too late to buy? Yes, because we were buying down here, okay? We were buying at 10. It's at 30 now. What do you expect me to say, okay? Exciting? Not exciting, okay? We want to buy when things are not exciting. As bad as it sucks, as stupid as we feel, okay? We want to buy during these times, these uncertain times. Because eventually things turn around, right? Eventually things turn and go the other way. What else we got? drop your chart request there in the chat if you guys got more. I'm taking more over here from the Discord. If you guys do got Discord chart requests, you guys can get them in over here in the chart request thread. We got Peaq really breaking out here today. Big boom in here. Got the green dot, and that thing's taking off. I really like this one over 860. I think Peaq looks really good. Okay, I'd buy that one right here, right now. That looks good. We took a position on that around 1050. I think we're up a little bit on it now, but not much. Okay, so the first dot, right? The first dot came right here at 1050. It went down to 860. Gave you another signal yesterday around 950. So if you bought at 1050, bought at 950, your average cost is 10. I didn't average down on it. I just held, and I think this one's popping back up here. Beautiful signal there on it. Zora, this one looks pretty good too. Again, everyone was jacked up about this at 10 cents. No one's talking about it down here at 0.015. I still don't really know what they do. They are listed on Robinhood, though, which I think is interesting, and they do got a green dot showing here as well. So we would be bullish until this dot flips to red. I'd probably use a stop loss right around 0.013 or something like that. What else we got? Duolingo. If you guys could just put the ticker in for me. So DOUL would be the ticker of this. This thing's just building the range down here at about $90. Looks like they got earnings coming up here shortly. This stock's just been absolutely hammered here, down from $500. Okay, you see the red dot right there back in July, up there at 500. It's now sitting down here at 96. So again, if you didn't take profits up here, you're probably kicking your own butt right now. Again, you had another sell signal right here. Our goal is to sell when this wave is up here, given a red dot. That was back in June, literally called the exact top. And look where we're sitting now. So if you believe in this company, I would say right now it looks like a good time to start a position. Because, again, we're literally down a ton. You know what the PE ratio is on this, by chance? I'm going to look it up really quick. What is it? DOUL? DUOL. I'm going to look up the PE ratio real quick. It is 11, which is actually pretty good. That's actually trading at a really good price right now. So if you guys don't know what PE ratio is, it stands for price to earnings ratio. So if you come down here, I use Robinhood. You can see price to earnings. So I can't really explain it. Like, all I know is that Warren Buffett looks for names that are trading between 15 and 20, 25 sometimes. So if this is between 15 and 20 or below 15, that's normally a good sign if it's a growing company. If it's a dying company and their earnings are down, then obviously don't buy it. But this company looks like they're gaining market share. Okay, they're increasing their earnings quarter over quarter. I think they're like an online learning company, but I really like it down here. I like it at $100. I would be a buyer of this right here if I wanted to own it. I still don't know enough about it. I got to do some more research on it, but I mean, look at the drop. I mean, that is if you believe this company's going to snap back, I mean, it's sitting down here at $96 after being all the way up here at 500. Beautiful. I would average down. If you're cooked, I would just average down. I mean, you just average down on the position. What else we got? UNH had a huge move today. We bought this one yesterday before this move today, but that's really breaking out. I dropped a TikTok today. Watch healthcare stocks, because once UNH starts going, UNH is the biggest healthcare company in the world. It's called United Health Group. They make $113 billion a quarter. So every 3 months, they're making $113 billion. Okay, so I mean, that's almost more than Amazon. Okay, Amazon makes double that, I guess. Okay, they made $213 billion last quarter, but UNH is making about half that, which is pretty impressive because Amazon's the biggest company in the world. What does Apple make a quarter? Okay, so they make around what Apple makes every quarter. They're the biggest healthcare company in the world. So when you look at that breaking out, that tells you that it's probably going to drag the sector up. So like names like Humana, right? These healthcare names. There's an ETF I track called Cure. Okay, Cure is a healthcare ETF. You can see it's pulled back very hard over the last couple of weeks, and we're back down here. So if you wanted to get exposure to healthcare, you could do that through this Cure ETF. But UNH looks really good here. Okay, we bought that one yesterday, literally at like 278, and it popped big after hours. That was a really nice move today, and I think this thing is actually breaking out. It actually has the monthly alert pop in here too. So up above 245, I'm very bullish on UNH here. Candy says Plume, again another name that just nothing is going on. Right, we're just stuck down here at that penny range. We're just stuck there. So again, this is more of a fundamental play. This is a real world asset play. It does have a red dot here. It is getting a green candle, so you just want to see that green dot come back here on the weekly. Okay, this is supposed to be one of the biggest real world assets plays out there. Plume, I think it's like a $40-50 million market cap, so it's very tiny. It's going to take that Clarity Act passing, I think, for crypto to really take off, and that could happen any freaking day right now. What else we got? BX from Byron. What's going on, brother? Blackstone looks good. I like Blackstone above $100. Okay, above that low from March right there at $100. I think he got an easy stop loss there. They have earnings coming up in 2 weeks on the 23rd, so keep that in mind. But again, if we're referencing our cheat sheet over here, are we getting a fair price? How do we know we're getting a fair price? We buy it at the mean. Okay, we want to buy at the mean or below the mean, never above the mean. Okay, the mean that we use is that 4-year average. Okay, that blue line, boom. When we tap that, okay, that means we're getting a fair price. You got a fair price right here at 130. Now you're getting a discounted price down here at 112. Okay, when we're below the mean, we're getting a discount. When we're above the mean, we're getting a premium. When we're at the mean, we're getting a fair price. Okay, up off the average, premium, premium, premium. Okay, down here below it, discount. So as long as it holds $100, BX looks good. The Wet Bandit said, did I say something to make you not like me? I don't not like anybody, my brother. What would make you think that? I'm sick of looking at charts. I'm 90% in and others on stink bids. Yeah, well, no one wants to look at charts right now, dude. Like literally, join the club, dude. Join the club. Everything's down. Like I said, times like this they don't feel good. It's not exciting, right? This is not an exciting time in the market. This is when everyone's whining and crying and, you know, complaining. Like everyone's down right now, right? There's World War III going on. This is not a good time. This is not a fun time. This isn't, I don't want to go build a fire outside and go sing Kumbaya, right? I just don't. Okay, but that's the case with everything right now. And we have to understand that as investors that, hey, times are bad. What does Warren Buffett say, guys? He says buy when there's blood in the streets. Buy when there's blood in the streets. He doesn't say buy when everything's ripping and going all the way up to all-time highs and everyone's excited and everyone's telling you to buy and everyone's having a good time. No, he doesn't say buy then. He literally says buy when there's blood in the streets. There is literally blood in the streets right now, folks. So you're either investing or you're day trading. If you're tracking the day-to-day price action, right, it doesn't matter, right? Don't use this strategy. If you can't hold for 6 months, don't even click on the videos. Don't even click on the videos here. Yeah, the Wet Bandit, dude. There's a million chart requests I'm answering. So if I don't see yours, just keep putting it in the chat. I don't hate you because I skip your chart request. I just want to. I'm trying to go through everybody's. If you want priority access, you see how Candy's name is green in the chat? That's because she's a YouTube Spartan. So if you click on the join button below this video, you can upgrade your account and become a Spartan, and that will make your name stand out in the live chat. We have 150 people watching right now, so you're not the only one. And I'm not saying that to, you know, be a dick. I'm just actually saying, like, if you want priority access to chart requests, hit the join button. I think it's like $4 or $5 a month. Like, if you can sacrifice a coffee a day, you can afford the membership. If you want yours answered no matter what, hit the join button, go ahead and upgrade, and I can see yours first. But right now I got 13 different requests inside the chat that, you know, if I don't see yours, just put it in the chat again. And I will do my best to get to it. AVGO, that one's green, that one's breaking out. So that one's bouncing off the yearly moving average. So some of these stocks are looking really good here. Up above 280. I really like AVGO here. Again, you're getting the signal here this week. Wet Bandit says KAITO. This one. So that got the signal right down here at 30 cents. I mean, the low right now is 26. That stochastic's up there hitting the white dotted line. Got the EMA cross, so I actually like this one. It actually looks good. Target would be up here at 160. Again, I don't know what this thing is. I've never heard of it, but if you're following our strategy, we always look to sell up here in the red zone. So that would be sitting between 140 and 170 currently, and it's sitting at 42 cents. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that this stochastic RSI is sitting up here. But if I was in this trade, I'd probably use a stop loss at like 34 cents. If it broke back down below 34, I'd sell it, or I'd look to buy more maybe down here at 30. What else we got? Have I done CETUS yet? No. Let's do it. Let's do it, Bobby. CETUS was somewhere over here. I think I hit the button on it. But CETUS is still in the same spot. So if something's just sitting in the same exact range, we're still remaining the same stance. I know it has a red dot here on the weekly, so you could set a stop loss down there at 0.014. So I actually unstaked my CETUS the other day, and they actually still pay you rewards as you're unstaking. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't see that very much. So they're paying like 8% APY for staking, but you have to hold it for a certain period of time. This is a long-term play for me, guys. Like, I'm literally not going to sell CETUS until the monthly wave gets back up here. I think this is the most undervalued crypto project on the market. I know it dropped 30% last week, but that was after it went up 100%. So if a name goes up 100% and drops 30%, that's not bearish. Okay, that's actually bullish. So I still like it over $0.015. Again, this was all the way up here at 50 cents back in December. Okay, it's all the way down here at less than 2 pennies. So I really like CETUS here. What does it mean when the green line connects? So when you see this connection here, okay, I don't really think of it too much. I don't use it that much. But when it connects, it just indicates that there's divergence. Okay, that just means this dot is coming when the wave is higher than it was back here. So it indicates there's divergence in the wave. It's considered bullish. It's actually considered bullish. It's actually a good thing if you're looking to buy, okay, on this signal. Okay, because again, you're getting divergence. This is going up. So you're getting a green dot at a higher level. Like this came right here. If you look at the side, -50, okay, -52 is where this one came, and this one came down here at -70. So that means this came at a higher level. It's just considered bullish. It's a divergence indicator. So it just indicates bullish divergence. I don't think of it that much, though. I don't really utilize it that much. CFG, this is another real world asset play. We just be holding this one until we get the red dot there on the weekly. STX, I bet you're talking about the stock or the crypto here. This one's still hanging down here at 20 cents. Again, the last time we hit this level was back here in 2022. 20 cents, it went up to $4. So 19 cents is a big level for this. I'd put a stop loss at 19 cents. You got the green dot here on the monthly. As long as this low holds, okay, this name looks very bullish after this pullback here. What else we got? Nail. And yeah, if you guys, if I miss your request in the chat, like it's not because I hate you. It's just because literally I see 25 different messages right now, and I just go to the first one that stands out. If you want priority access to the live chat request, just hit the join button. Okay, you guys can. I take the Spartan requests first. Otherwise, just keep putting it in the chat so I see it. Okay, if you just do it once and it scrolls up in the chat, then I can't see it anymore. So you have to kind of keep it top of mind there. Nail needs the signal. Home building stocks. I don't know, man. Does anyone else know anyone building a house right now? Okay, I mean, I don't know who can afford it, but you can see the green dot. We're looking for that there on Nail. I don't know. I think there's some better sectors. I think I would rather take Cure. I think I'd rather take a trade on healthcare stocks, as we're seeing names like UNH break out here, right? Bullish momentum, whereas like DHI, DR Horton, right? It is trying to find a bottom here, but I would just say $30 is a big level for this, and you need the green dot there on the weekly for Nail. I just don't like the home builder sector right now. And Fubu's gapping up here after they sold off on their stock split. Big gap up there. Wow. So this one looks good over 950. Okay, that gapped up yesterday. I hate these stock splits. I wish these were illegal. I think they're just retarded. I think they're stupid. I think they should be illegal. But here we are. Again, the dot is green here, so we would be bullish. We'd just be waiting for the wave to come back up here and give us a red dot. I got stopped out on that, though, unfortunately. Okay, that stock split caused the stock to sell off really hard. And now it's pumping. So I got stopped out. Now it's pumping. Congratulations, everybody. I had a really small position on it, so it wasn't that bad for me. But that stock split is what did it. And I didn't know they had a stock split coming. That was the thing. OLN. Waves up here, so we'd be looking to take profits here. Okay, that's in the red zone. So you got a red dot in the red zone, so we would set a stop loss at 28. If 28 breaks, we would sell it. PENGU. Again, our sell strategy, guys, is to sell, okay, is to sell when we're up here in the red zone. Okay, this red zone right here, this is a Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, if you guys do not have these indicators that I'm talking about and you guys are new, you guys can download them right over here in the trading indicator tab. Just click on this link and all the indicators load right up. Okay, your screen will look exactly like my screen here. Okay, but when we're in the red zone, just like we were back here in April of last year, okay, $60, red dot in the red zone is our sell strategy. So when we buy, we wait. Okay, we wait for price to come back up to this zone, and then we look to take profits. So ideally, we want to buy down here, right? 18 to 30 is a 100% move. Okay, so what I'd do now is I'd set a stop loss probably at around $28 if I was playing OLN. Okay, because we're getting some extension. That thing could probably go up there to like 34 and touch the 200 there, but that thing looks like it's running out of gas a little bit. Robinhood we already covered. We still really like that one here at 70. PENGU, that's got a signal, so that means this is the bottom right here, right? That's telling us that, hey, this low right here from February is the bottom at 0.005. That's half a penny. So we would be buyers of this. It also has the MACD crossover as well. A lot of MACD crossovers here on the weekly this week. Okay, that is very bullish. Very bullish. KTA, this is Kita. Are they on Coinbase? Yeah, they actually did get listed on Coinbase. Wow. KTA USDT. Okay, very new name here. I like it up here at 13. Again, you guys were talking about this. A lot of the Spartans were talking about this up here in May, up at $2. Okay, I haven't heard someone talk about Kita in a long time. Okay, again, let's go back. Okay, when are things exciting? When are things fun? When is everybody talking about it? Okay, my general rule is if people are already talking about it, if they're already talking about it, if they're already tweeting about it, we're too late to the party here, folks. We're too late. Okay, this is when people are excited, when prices at all-time highs going up. We don't want to buy during this time. When people are excited, we should be scared. When people are scared, we should be excited, okay, if we're investing here. So I like Kita down here at 15 cents. That's KTA. Okay, that looks good. OP got schmammered. Again, look at this drop, dude. That is just unbelievable. Crazy. I mean, I literally haven't seen a altcoin dip like this ever in history. I mean, some of these altcoins just got annihilated. Okay, look at this. So, for people to be calling for a bear market now that we've gone down for a whole year, right? Some of these altcoins, FET went from 350 all the way down to 14, and now people are calling for the bear market. Okay, we called the bear market up here, folks. These red dots. Okay. We called the bear market back here. Okay, this was the bear market call for us. We're not calling it down here at the frickin' lows, dude. This is when we want to load up. Okay, FET looks really good. This is one of my favorite cryptos right now, and I actually just heard that I think they have a partnership with Nvidia, with NVDA. So I like FET a lot here. I really like it right here at 23 cents. What else we got? AVAX. That is looking good up above 750. I personally think AVAX is kind of a dead ecosystem. I don't see a lot of people talking about them. Maybe I'm just not plugged in with the right community, but they're sitting here at the 2023 low. So this is the lowest price in 3 years. Last time we hit this price, we went all the way up to 70. So if AVAX is still a good project, it's a great time to buy. It's at all-time lows right now. You're sitting at the lowest price ever. So if you believe in the project long term, it has never been a better time to buy. What else we got? UPST from Dieter. You guys see how his name is green and how it stands out in the chat? That's because he's a YouTube Spartan. He hit the join button on this video. Again, it's like the price of a coffee every month. It's like $5 a month for the YouTube partnership. So again, that gives you access to priority, right? Priority access to requests. Your name stands out in the chat. Okay, and as this channel grows, as we get more followers, it's going to be harder and harder for me to hit everybody's request, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So $23 looks like the low. I'd want to see it get up over the EMAs or break up over that 9 EMA there on UPST. But it's back down here at the 2024 lows. Okay, that one looks good down here. Again, look at the drop. $86 down to 26. If you believe in the company, okay, now looks like a great time to buy. Honestly, if you're looking to buy a payment company, I really like A-Firm. A-Firm's one of my favorite stocks that I want to add to my portfolio. But UPST looks pretty decent. Their earnings don't look that impressive, right? They're not growing. They're growing decently, but not like at a. Well, I guess they are growing pretty dang good, about 30 million a quarter. Yeah, their earnings look good. So, what's their PE ratio? Let me look up the PE ratio real quick. Last time I checked, I thought it was really, really high. 59. So yeah, they're pretty high PE ratio there, but their growth is impressive. I think they're a loan company. What's going on, Jason? My brother. Hey, can we get this video to 100 likes, guys? Can we get to 100 likes? We're at 70 right now on the live. I see one from June for Type, TYPE. Is that a crypto? I don't see. Do you mean hype? I don't see a crypto for Type. Type it? I don't know. Looks like a rug pull. I would avoid. Do you mean hype or type? You're saying type. I haven't heard of a type before. Bitcoin Cash is sitting right on its average. So again, go back to the cheat sheet. We want to buy at the average or below the average. BCH qualifies because it's sitting at the average. The only thing that's missing is a green dot. The last one we got was back here in April, 270 all the way up to $600-700. That was a beautiful trade, 150% move right there if you capitalized last time. Let's be patient here though, wait for the signal, and stay disciplined. I see one for Iron. The Wet Bandit says you can like it on your smartphone and your TV. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about right there, dude. That's the kind of energy I'm talking about. You call your wife right now, tell her to like the video. Okay? Women, call your husbands, tell them to like the video. Not really. I appreciate you guys liking the video. It shows me you guys are engaged and you guys are getting stuff out of this. So, again, this is for you, man. This is your guys' chart request video. I'm just here to present the information. You guys take with it what you will and do with it as you please. I love you guys. Iron, again, time to sell was right here in October, right? Clear sell signal right there. Okay, this is when everyone's really excited. So during exciting times, though, it's hard to sell, right? Just like how it's hard to buy right now because things are just crazy, right? No one ever thinks about buying down here, okay? But again, that was the perfect buy signal when I ran at $5, right? Things were bad down here. Things up here, it's really hard to sell because everyone's excited. Everybody just thinks we're going up, up, and away, and it's never going down. But you look at that separation that we had there off the mean, right? We were sitting 83% off of the 4-year average there. 83%. I don't think I've seen it that high before. 60 to 70 is normally what I see when it's way overdone, but that was 83%. That was insane. Okay, so personally, I don't like this one here. If you're gonna buy it, you need to use a stop loss at 30. Okay, because otherwise that thing can come all the way down to 16 to 20, and I'm gonna say that and people are gonna freak out, but then it's gonna happen and they're gonna be like, oh, that makes sense, right? Because price always needs to reset. The risk to reward isn't as good as it was down here. Okay, as it is right here. So up above 30, I like Iron. They just hardly make any money, dude. They really don't. They're not that big of a company. So I would wait for the signal, okay? You need to wait for the signal to confirm that bottom. If you can get it at 30, right, that's probably a good round number to buy it at. But for the most part, right, doesn't look too hot. Whereas something like let's see here, what else we got? I see one for TTD. So TTD is down here at 20. What I'd be waiting on for TTD is the monthly. Okay, this thing's just getting smoked, dude. This one though is trading at a good this one's trading at a good price to earnings. It's trading at 24 PE, so that's not great. But shoot, if this thing comes down to like 14, I think that'd be a great place to buy. That's where we bounced back here in COVID. Bounced and went all the way up there to 119. We went from 14 to 119. That was a 10x trade. So I'm watching this one. I'm watching this one like a hawk. This is actually one of my favorite stocks right now. I just want to see more of a sign of a reversal here. $20 is a pretty big support level. So watching this one, we're not there yet, right? We either need the weekly or the monthly to add. Okay, and that one's just been getting drained. I mean, that one's getting smoked. But their earnings look really good. I mean, they're increasing their earnings quarter over quarter. They're going up, up, up. They made more money than they ever have last quarter. Okay, that was $850 million. And they announced a partnership with ChatGPT too. So this one's, like I said, if it goes down to 14, 15, right, that one's on the favorites list. Okay, we'll add that one to the favorites list. That's TTD. What else we got? What else do we got? I see one for Now. Bobby, what's going on, brother? Hope you're well. Now's just hanging at 100, dude. It's just hanging right there. I mean, I would put a stop loss probably at 96. We've been talking about that stop loss for a while now. If that breaks 96, things could get a lot worse. Okay, so I'd definitely be sitting with a stop loss at 90 or 96, wherever you want to put it. The monthly is based on 90, so you could put it at like 89. If it breaks, you're probably going to look to buy it around 60 after that. But, yeah, you need to see this one get back over 110. I'd have a stop loss at 90 to 95. David said Ondo is a high-risk, high-reward play. Johnny wants to see XRP. Nothing, dude. I mean, it's the same thing I've been saying for the last 2 months. I mean, I wish we could get some action here, folks. I wish we could. But again, we're not in control of when the market moves. We can't control the market. We can just control our reaction to the market. But XRP is still sitting green here, okay? Up above this low, that low from February right there, that was the low. That is the current low. That is the current support level at 110. This tells you, that wick tells you right there, that big wick says this is where the buyers stepped in. This is where the big boys stepped in with billions and billions of dollars and bought it up. Okay, so up above 110, I still really like XRP here. It just needs to hold that level. Same thing with Cetus. Up above a penny and a half, needs to hold that level. Oops, that was on my freaking portfolio. And if you guys missed yesterday, I did a portfolio update. I went through my entire portfolio with you guys. So if you guys want to keep up with what I'm trading, on Monday, I cover my portfolio every single week. So you guys can actually watch that over here under the latest tab. We post our latest videos over here. You guys can watch yesterday's. That was my portfolio update, pretty much going over all the names that I am buying, holding, and selling this week. Okay, Peace Guy, really nice day today. Beautiful. OP, I mean, this thing's at the all-time low. If you believe it, OP, right, it's at the all-time low. 10 cents looks like the bottom. Solana, same thing with XRP here. We're holding green. I can't believe this dot is holding green, dude, this long. I mean, this is crazy. So we're just ranging, right? We've been ranging right here from 73 to 90 for 2 months, right? 2 months we have been doing nothing. Just bored out of our minds, right? Losing our minds over here because, again, we're not doing anything. We want this. We want to go to the sky. We want Solana to be at 1,000. But we can't. A lot of people can't sit through this part, right? A lot of people can't sit through this. Okay, and that's all we're doing right now. I mean, each one of these candles is 1 week's worth of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks in a row. Okay, that's over 2 months of no price action. Just up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. Right? We all want this. We all want the big parabolic move. Okay, but not a lot of people can sit through this. Okay, people get impatient. People quit. People go do something else. Okay, here we're holding the line. We're staying disciplined. We're staying true to our strategy. We're staying disciplined, patient, and holding the line here. I think the bottom for Solana's in right there at 67. Again, I think the Clarity Act is going to drop probably in the next couple days. I got a feeling. Okay, this whole Iran thing, probably just a big distraction. Okay, probably just a big distraction. Okay, and then all of a sudden we're going to get some good news. Okay, we'll see what happens, man. I'm not going to say anything because I don't know what the heck's going to happen. There's so much weird stuff going on in the world today. I've never seen it like this before. I mean, it's just insane. Like, I just got to turn it off. I don't even want to see it anymore. I just don't. It's crazy. But again, we can see that on the chart. Again, down here on the chart is when things are bad. Things are uncertain, right? Again, back in April of last year, Okay, tariffs, right? People were very scared. People were very uncertain. People didn't know what to do, right? Everyone was panicking. But again, if you bought the panic, guess what? You made a ton of money. Over the last year, again, I don't make the rules. Warren Buffett says, buy when there's blood in the streets. Buy when things are uncertain. Don't buy when everybody's bullish. Everyone else is bullish. Everyone else is screaming buy. That's not time to buy, right? We don't want to buy when things are exciting. Things are exciting up here. This is where people are telling you, right, delusion. Okay, XRP's going to 10,000. It's going to $10,000. Okay, by the end of the year, by 2025, they didn't even make it to $5. I mean, that's definition of delusion. I mean, it's just anyone who says XRP is going to 10,000, unfollow them. Just hit the unfollow button. It's not happening. Okay, those people are sick. Okay, they don't understand basic economic concepts. Like they're out of their minds. TRX from Dave or from Steve. What's going on, Steve? My brother. TRX, this one got the signal down here at 26 cents, so up above this level right here at 25. I think it still looks good. It's bouncing on the yearly moving average. That white line is the yearly moving average. The blue line is the 4-year. That white line normally plays pretty good support for it, so it had 2 bounces. I don't know, did I chase it up here? Okay, but look to take some profits up here in the red zone, probably around 36 or so. Monthly's got the dot as well, so that actually looks like it wants to break out. Snapchat we covered, guys. This is one of the most undervalued stocks on the market, in my opinion. Okay, I mean, it's down here at the 2018 lows, the lows from 8 years ago. Snapchat is my largest position in stocks. Okay, last time it hit this level at 490 or whatever it was at, it went all the way up to $80. That was a 2,000% move last time it hit this level. It hasn't been down this low in 8 years. So if you believe in the company, okay, if you think they're going to grow over the next 5 to 10 years, right, their revenues have been showing growth, right? They've been making more and more money. They made the most money they ever have last quarter, okay, 1.72 million, okay, up from 1.36 to 1.1, okay? They're doing very well. They got a lot of cash flow, and everything's pointing up. So target on that's up there at $10. Anyone ask about INJ? Dude, Jeff, I was thinking about buying this today. I was thinking about buying it today. It's got the monthly here. Okay, I bought near the other day off the monthly. Again, these signals rarely come, guys. Like, these are like once every 4 years you get these signals. But INJ looks good. I play this one strictly off the monthly. You could put a stop loss right there at 250 if you want to. Okay, put it at 250. If it breaks 250, sell it and look to buy maybe at 2. But that is a very bullish signal right there off of INJ. No, XCN does not have a weekly green dot yet. It doesn't. It's still red, but it's still holding support. INTU. Intuit needs the signal. Oh, that's the monthly. Okay, the weekly, we got the signal back there at like 360. Up above 375, 360. It's looking pretty good. Jay says XRP to 1 million confirmed. Yeah. Google's got a green dot here. Look at that. Big tech stocks are turning the corner, guys. Again, as everyone's panicking, as everyone's freaking out. Look at this. AVGO, huge stock. Okay, given the signal here, last time we got it was back in April. Okay, that was a year ago. I tell you guys all the time, you get like one good time a year to buy. It doesn't come around every day. You get once a year, right? 1 to 2 months every year you get really good opportunities to buy stocks. Okay, Google and AVGO are both breaking out, 2 big stocks. Okay, and MSTR is even, or MSFT, Microsoft is even given a signal here as well. So again, last time we got these signals was back here in April, 350, all the way up to 550. Beautiful run there. Okay, Netflix is still looking bullish. Netflix, you just use a stop loss at 90 and just wait for the red dot to print. That thing looks like it's going back to 130. Okay, target on Netflix is up here in the red zone. Okay, you want price targets, look at the daily chart, pull up our Fibonacci retracement tool, the tool that we use for our price targets, and look at the red zone. This is where we're going to look to sell. Okay, up here at 130 on Netflix. Okay, as long as it holds 190, we're bullish. If it breaks 190, you're going to see a red dot pop, and it's probably going to come back down. Okay, but up above 90, Netflix is very bullish right now. MSTR recovered. Nike's just fallen to the floor, dude. I mean, this thing, I would avoid this, okay? We might get an opportunity to buy this cheaper, but honestly, I don't think I want to buy this unless it hit like 30 bucks. If it hits 30, I'll buy it. But, I mean, right now, it's in free fall. I mean, investors are bailing on this, dude. I wouldn't try to catch this knife, okay? I would not try to catch this knife right now. At least wait for the signal, okay? But their earnings have been decreasing or staying stagnant, right? They're losing market share. They're not going up. They're just staying stagnant. Okay, 11 billion, 12 billion, 11 billion, 11 billion, 12, right? You want companies where their earnings are growing, right? Names like A-Firm that I showed you guys. Look at this. Earnings, 866. I guess it went down there. But then 867 or 876, 933, 1.2, right? The earnings, the number, the revenue is going up. Okay, meaning they're gaining market share. They're growing as a business. Nike is not growing. They are losing, okay, because of tariffs probably on China. Okay, China makes all their cheap shoes and all their cheap stuff. So now they have to pay a higher price, and people just can't afford to pay a higher price for crappy shoes from China. It's just the reality of the situation. So, yeah, that thing's selling off very hard. If XRP breaks down below that level, how low do I think it'll drop? I don't really do those predictions, but my next target, if it breaks 110, would probably be 80 cents. Right down here. That's kind of where we topped out right here back in 2022 and right here in 2024. So that would be the next support level. So again, if you buy here at 130 because you think it's a good time, which I don't think it's a bad time. It's dropped for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks or 8 months in a row. We've been going down for 8 months. Okay, you got the red dot back here at $2, $3. See that? September, sell it right there at 3. Oh no. Okay, now it's down 60%. So a 60% drop is normally a really good place to buy your assets. But if you buy here at 130 and buy here at 80, okay, if it does go down to 80, if, keyword, okay, then your average cost would be around $1. Well, if you're long-term on XRP and you think it's going back to $3, $4, okay, you go from a 130 average cost down here to $1, boom, and you sell it for a 300% gain if it goes back to 4. So that would probably be my next target, anywhere from 80 to 90 on XRP if that level breaks. But I mean, if I want to own XRP right now, which I don't, I personally think Chainlink is the play. If I'm going to pick one, I'm going to pick Chainlink. I think it's going to massively outperform XRP. But yeah, 110 would be the level. The next level to watch would be 80. SMR. SMR is in free fall, so this is one we want to wait for the monthly on now. Okay, so you got the weekly right here. What was that at? Like 17. It popped up to 21. You got the red dot right here, and it sank. So it's just sinking right now. Again, these nuclear energy companies, I told you guys going into this, they don't make any money. They are very, very low revenue companies. Okay, so I think it's going to set up here where what I want to see it do is I want to see it cross over the 9 or cross over these EMAs on the daily, okay? Because as long as we're down below these EMAs on the daily, we're stuck in a downtrend, right? We're just sinking. So what you want to see is a reversal, like when we reverse and get back up over the EMAs. That's when you want to buy. As of right now, it's a falling knife, right? It's just falling, kind of like Nike. So I would avoid it, or I would look to average down. I would say the next level here would probably be around $6 to buy. He said Nike wish they didn't try to get political. I mean, that honestly, that was the downfall of their that was during COVID, right? 2021. Everyone was, oh my gosh, let's make political statements. It's a smart thing to do when you're a multi-billion-dollar company. Get denied, okay? No, just shut up. Just stop, okay? Just make your shoes, make your shirts, and make your shorts, okay? And keep your opinions to yourself unless somebody asks. That's the way I look at it. We already covered MSTR. You guys are going to have to watch the replay. So that's it for today, folks. We're going to continue on with these on Thursday. Again, I will not be live tomorrow. No more live streams on Wednesdays. We're live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. If you guys want to stay in touch with me and the rest of the team, come over here and join the Discord. We do have a membership over here in the Discord that's literally $4 a month. That's less than I spent on my wife's coffee the other day. So, and that's a month. So you guys can get access. We have over close to 4,000 plus members over here. I think we have 25,000 total in the Discord, but we're growing like crazy. My Twitter account has absolutely exploded. I love the growth. I love that the community is growing. Again, this channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together, guys. Okay, I am only one set of eyes. You guys have one set of eyes as well, and there's about, well, there's almost 4,000 of you now. So, you know, not a lot of stuff gets by us. We normally hear it first in our Discord before anybody else does. Okay, and we have all kinds of stuff over here. So you'll get access to weekly watch lists, real-time trade alerts, research tools, advanced analysis. You'll get access to member chat. Okay, we got chat going on all day long over here. If you guys have questions, someone from the team will most likely be glad to help you. Ceasefire odds are soaring as the Trump 8 p.m. deadline approaches. 40% agree it's going to happen. The ceasefire is going to happen. If the ceasefire happens tonight, obviously we'll probably go to the moon. I mean, we'll probably just absolutely skyrocket. If it doesn't happen, I don't know what's going to happen. We could still go up. We could go down, right? We're not paying attention to the short term, though, okay? If you look at these charts, okay, and you see what we've been doing over the last few years of just buying when this wave is down here, every time it happened, we have made money, okay, since the beginning of time, okay, for the last 4 or 5 years, okay? Buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity on ETH. Okay, if you didn't buy the ETH dip back here in April, you hated yourself last year. Okay, this is where everyone was asking me if it was a good time to buy Ethereum. Nobody was asking me down here. People were laughing at us for buying Ethereum down here. Up here, everyone wanted to buy Ethereum. Okay, that's how the market works, guys. So again, Warren Buffett says it best. Buy when there's blood in the streets. Buy when everyone's uncertain. Buy when everyone's scared. That's how we approach the markets. People are scared down here. People are really excited up here. So if you can sit through and get through these hard times when everything just seems like everything's coming at you, okay, the famine, as the Bible would describe it, times of famine, times of prosperity, right? Bad times, we're not immune to bad times as human beings, okay? God never said, oh, the Christian life was going to be an easy life and it's just going to be good times all the time. No. He told us there would be hard times. He told us that, boom, Jesus Christ is who we can rest on through these hard times. Our job is to have faith and serve and take care of others, right? We want to serve others. We want to put others above ourselves, okay? And we want to be wise with our investments. It's not wise to buy when everyone's exciting, okay? I can look at the data, look at the chart, and tell you from a logical perspective that it's never a good time to buy up here because that's what the data says. Never a good time to buy, okay? Never a good time to buy, okay? We want to buy the dips, okay? The dips, okay? We want to buy when things are bad, and things are bad right now. In regards to the market, right? The Lord is good. There's nothing you can't get by that. God is good. God is in control. No matter what happens tonight with the Trump thing, God is in control. Everything happens for the greater glory of God. Believe that in your hearts, and I promise you'll be all right. We'll see you guys Thursday. More chart requests will be answered then. We'll continue down this list. Show up, put them in the chart or put them in the live chat. Be happy to take some more. Then on Thursday, God bless you guys. If you need me over here in the Discord, just hit me up in the chat. I'll be over here the rest of the day. I'm off to the gym now. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the evening. God bless you all.